Hello everybody, Alexander here, back with more Ark Survival Ascended. So we are back after a bit of a short break due to some save data loss as far as video recordings went. And due to that occurring, we did lose a bit of gradual progress being recorded over videos, so I will be taking the time to show you guys around the new base, as well as show you everything that we have kind of tamed up and what we have going for us. The meshing got a little weird there when we were taking off, but that's okay. So as you can see, I did add a bit of a barn structure here. And up here is a hangar for flying creatures like the RGs and the Rhino that we'll be getting eventually. And as you can see, I have a set of 8 female RGs for fertilized egg production to eventually tame us a Gigantoraptor, I think is its name. Now, down and out here, we have 2 Rexes that were breeding together. These 2 that you see here gave me a 240 egg, and I've been breeding them to try to get another one. Now, we have 2 female UDs over here, one of which was a max level upon being tamed. Now, like I said, there were, I think it was a total of 7 videos that were lost, just from data corruption or something under the file that they were saved in. And I've been looking for a max level male to pair with her, but I'll try to get just a regular male for egg production to get going. We got ourselves a Bronto while recording some other videos that ended up with the ones that were lost. Got us an imprinted Rex that we can kind of use for combat and such. We have our Phiomias and our Wolves and our Dung Beetles in here. Right over here was going to be my bedroom until I found some penguins while I was out scouting. So I'm actually going to keep penguins and I think sheep in this room. And in here is a room with air cons under the floor. And this is where I hatch all the eggs. And this is the wandering pen. It should have high enough walls to prevent anything from like wandering out of here. As you can see, we have like a opening here to kind of run through. It's a little weird with its height. Now, as you may have noticed, the building structure here is not the like default building structure. This is a modded structure called K Rustic, and I just really liked the look of it. So I decided that this was going to be the default like building tile that I use. I did not use anything out of it that like functionally changed gameplay. Because it had like a greenhouse structure that made stuff like last longer and grow better, I guess. But I didn't want to use that unless like everybody was cool with it. So if you have input on that, go ahead and comment below. Speaking on the whole commenting below, I would like everybody to put below if they want me to run the gauntlet with just this survivor, right? So do the maps in order, beat all the bosses on the island, and then move to Scorched Earth when it comes out. Or if you guys want me to start a new survivor on every map as they release, and kind of show you the way that I go from level 1 to, you know, whatever, and how I beat the map from scratch. If that's something everybody is interested in, but I do need you guys to let me know. That way I know the like direction to go with all of this. And to show you guys some of the further progress that we have a couple of sharks in here. The male's not great. I do actually want to try to get a better one, but I do have like a pretty good female. And this one here is not too terrible. But like I said, we got some Rexes. This was our initial Rex until we got the pretty good one from the 2 parents that ended up just imprinting on to have a better Rex. Oh, and I have to show you this. This is the Ovis that I found during the video that ended up getting lost where I found the penguins. I've been looking for a female one, but they are just really god dang difficult to find. And this one are my Rexes. I have these 2 228s, but I ended up rolling this female 240. So I'm trying to roll a male 240 off of the 2 out in front of the barn. so that those can be the base origin pair, so that I can get my T-Rexes up and going for boss fights. I still need to tame Daedons, and I need to get some bees going, because beehives are like the only thing missing from my greenhouse in here. I have like everything else I need for the most part, and I'm going to be building out a dock with a water breeding area for sharks among other things, so that I can start getting ocean stuff going. As much as I hate the thought of going into the water, it does need to be done. But yeah, that's the current base and everything. And we're looking really good. And I'm really excited to kind of keep covering stuff moving forward. And like my whole thing is that for the most part, the island is like my least favorite map. So I don't usually go out of my way to build like a grand base when I'm on it, because I usually only play on it when I'm looking to get a survivor that actually has like all the ascendancy levels and like access to tech and stuff, because you have to go here to get like the beginning access to everything unless you got it from like another added map later. Like I think Lost Island technically gives all of them to you, but as far as Ark Survival Ascended is concerned, you have to beat the island to get all of the like tech blueprints and stuff. So I will eventually do all the boss fights here and stuff, and my plan is to cover every map in the game to completion over the course of the channel's just existence, you know. But I would like you guys to give me just your input on what you would like me to do and the things you would like to see from the channel, okay? This has just been kind of a short video showcasing everything that we've got done and kind of where we're at on things. I think maybe I'll hatch a Rex, yeah. We'll get us a Rex egg and hatch it for you guys. Kinda for this video. Let's see, behavior, enable mating, and that should trigger that. Perfect. Now, I have my breeding rates and my imprinting rates kind of accelerated, as well as like egg hatching speed and all that jazz. If you guys want the like actual settings for all of that, I will take a picture of it and post it on like the channel's comment area or something for the community notifications, but people are gonna have to ask for stuff like that before I, just go putting it up. And you can mimic those settings should you so desire to do that. But this is Sasha. She's my current Rex. Now, as you can see, I got a pretty good saddle out of a drop during the Christmas event, and what was really upsetting about that is some of that, like, drop stuff was recorded, but the video just ended up getting lost. I think it's all in this vault. I actually went out of my way to farm the hell out of the Christmas thing, and just, like, ended up losing the videos for that. So that was unfortunate. But I still have, like, all the stuff. It's kind of nice to have an imprinted Rex, though, to be completely honest. She's not perfect or anything. There's, like, no mutations. But it's just good to have a big old tame ready to defend you. This is our Brontosaurus. And while I'm waiting for that egg to drop, I do want to show you guys something kind of interesting with this. They did add snap points to the platform saddles now. So instead of you needing to do that like weird janky thing where you had to line it up with the edge of the saddle in Evolved and line up the rotation snap point, it now just locks with the edge of the saddle rather than you needing to like worry too much about that. So now you just need to make sure it's like where you want along the saddle's like edge rather than needing to worry about the angle of it per se. So that's quite a nice change. Been looking for another high-level Bronto as well, because I would like a pair of, like, pretty high level ones to start breeding up some decent ones to try to get a good rhino. Because I do want a bug. The bugs are pretty cool. We get the eggs. And then we go over here. And for those of you who maybe never played the original Ark, the thing you see me doing with the air cons under the floor, this is what you basically have to do if you don't have access to an egg machine, because it's not in ASA yet. And what these air conditioners do is they will just set the temperature to whatever the egg needs it to be to hatch, right? So whenever you're building a mass breeding center, you really do want a room like this. And depending on, like, the scale of what you're breeding, you might need a bigger room than what I have here. Because this probably isn't going to be my primary base. This is just kind of like a jumping off point. I might eventually build a much bigger base on the island, depending on, like, what people vote for. But you do want a room like this, you know. And then once he hatches, if he's a 240, I'll put him out here and just stick him on Wanderer with like a stack of meat in his inventory, and he should be good to just grow up as is. Now, I will cover a few quick key points on breeding for you while I'm waiting for this to hatch. You do not want to imprint on anything that you are planning on continuing to breed, right? So for anybody who might be new to, like, playing all this stuff, you see how this reads 100% imprinting? So this used to increase your movement speed, your melee damage, and reduce the amount of damage that you take, right? But I don't think you get the movement speed anymore, right? Because you can't, like, level it or alter it. But you do get the damage reduction and damage increase, right? So when I get on Sasha here, that, like, fist bump icon you see at the top of the screen, that's what that is. Okay, it says that she is imprinted to me, and she will take less damage and deal more damage while I am the one riding her. I can't remember if the damage increase still applies whether you're riding them or not. Right? It might be the damage reduction is the only thing that works that way, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't fully remember. Okay? Now, for the Gigantoraptor taming, this is the current amount of fertilized RG eggs that I have. I'm looking to get a lot more of these, because I know how to tame them, I just haven't gone and messed with it yet. And I need to, like, find a good area that they spawn in to where I can get a good couple tries at a video for it. Because I want to cover it really well for you guys. And in addition to that, I don't want, like, crappy ones, you know. I would much prefer to get, like, a set of really good ones and start breeding them up and see what I can maybe do with some mutations. Because I do like breeding, like, really strong dinos. I think it's fun to own them. But again, like, the island being my least favorite map, I just don't want to be here for very long, if it can be avoided, right? But if people want to see me, you know, beat the maps in order with just this one survivor, then that's what I'll do. But I would like the community's input on all that. Now, in this fridge, I just kind of have, like, prime kind of chilling. In case I need it to tame something. Then I have unfertilized RG eggs, some penguin eggs, and a couple of Rex eggs. And by a couple, I mean 12. But yeah, it's all going pretty well. And I seem to have fixed the data corruption problem, so I don't think we'll be having that issue again. Hopefully not, anyway, right? Now, Nugget here is kind of just like my scouting bird. And while I was out scouting, I also found... Oh, where'd she go? Is she in the... yeah, I think she's upstairs. Give me just a second. I'll show you guys the rather pretty RG I ended up taming on one of my scouting excursions while we wait for that egg to hatch. So this is Sapphire, and she will be used for material gathering more than anything else, right? As you can see, she has quite a bit of carry weight, and we're pumping stam next, just so that she can fly for a good bit of time while I'm out gathering stuff. Nugget here is more for taming excursions and scouting. Right, but if I just want to go get, like, metal, obsidian, and stuff, then I take Sapphire to go do that. And I will eventually breed up, like, a super RG that has carry weight and stamina mutations, so that I could just, like, fly forever and carry, like, an unlimited amount of crap. I think is the plan. And, yeah, so this, like, building tile, it's really good. I like it a lot. And, I really like the mod community for this kind of stuff, because you guys are knocking it out of the park, like, everybody making all the mods and stuff. Because I don't tend to download too much that'll alter actual gameplay. You know what I mean? Like, I think the only thing that I technically have installed is the thing that makes the Rhino not just ridiculous as hell to tame. Because it's like, I'm sorry, but the bug is not worth element. Like, I'm not feeding, like, because it can roll that, you know? It can roll things like element and gasoline and a bunch of random crap, and the bug is cool, but it's not feeding it element to tame it cool. Or to get one, you know? It's just craziness. So, the mod that I think I have installed makes it so that it'll ask for all, like, of the high-end kibbles and any of the, like, survivor dishes or whatever. So I still have to, like, make stuff to feed it, but it's not as insane, you know? Which I think is reasonable, you know? Taming should be a reasonable process. It should never be... At least in my opinion, it should never be anything that's, like, that insane. I do want this to hatch faster, but at the same time, like, the rate that I have it at is already, like, really good. Kinda hoping we get that 240, you know? Okay. There we go. I don't know why it, like, double-clicked into crouch. It is a controller, though, so to be fair. But, yeah. We're looking pretty good. We have, like, unlimited fertilizer. We've got a pretty good set of wolves here. I'm trying to get, like, an origin pair for them, but at the same time, like, I'm not super worried about it, because I can really only use them for caving. But, yeah. Really excited to share this whole journey with everybody. Whether it's, you know, the gauntlet run, or me just kind of covering the maps as they release, and at a later point in time, taking one survivor through all of the maps when they're all out, you know? Because I feel like that might actually be the best time to just do the gauntlet run, is when they have everything released up to, like, at least Extinction, you know? Because that gives me a fair amount of, like, maps to run through, do stuff on. Really looking forward to them releasing Ragnarok, actually. They don't have, like, a timetable on when it's coming out, but I am very excited to play on Ragnarok in ASA. It's just kind of weird to me that the center was the first map picked to be released for ASA, and I get it, they're, like, going in order, but I kind of almost feel like it would have been better to release Ragnarok over the center, just because a lot of people really liked Ragnarok. Might have just been a better, like, business decision almost. But I'm also not, like, marketing or whatever, I'm just going off of, like, popularity of maps and whatnot, just my general opinion. Now, the other thing I also wish they would do is, it's kind of a bummer that I had to download a mod to get, like, a cosmetic map tile. Because they could totally just, like, sell cosmetic DLC for, like, I don't know, 10 bucks a pop. That just has, like, Gothic Castle cosmetic, or, like, I don't know, modern building cosmetic, you know? Just something. 233, you are so close. Alright. I guess. I don't have any cryopods right now. Will you follow me out here? Because I know that I was having some issues getting them to follow me out this door. I might need to not be an idiot and go into behavior, follow distance lowest. Come on. Come on. Goodness. Are you, like, stuck in the wall? He is stuck in the wall. Literally just turn around. It's not... Alright, you know... That's great. I feel like this is as good a place as any to end. It's just my baby T-Rex deciding that walking into the wall like a brain-dead potato is just the play. Alright, everybody. Thank you for hanging out, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you've enjoyed your time here today. Remember to hit that notification bell and tell your friends. We're trying to build a beautiful community here, and we cannot do so without you guys. Alexander, signing out.